For the next step of the third level, we are framing. However, we are waiting on all of our framing materials to be delivered. So while we wait, let's have some fun. Time for adventure! Let's go! Ready to see the secret spots of the Oregon coast that Google doesn't know about? Today, we are ditching the crowded lookouts and tourist traps and going off the map. And you're coming with. Oregon is full of beautiful landscapes and endless adventures. Honestly, I'm so excited to explore more of it once we're finished building our house. From the rugged and scenic coastline, to the alpine mountains, to the vast deserts, Oregon has a lot to see and do. Our adventure today is going to be powered by the Anker SOLIX C2000 Gen 2, but more about that later. Okay guys, first stop is a little bit unexpected, but we are here at Fred Meyer, and just wait until you see what's behind Fred Meyer. With this view, it's like, oh my god, is that the Sahara Desert? Nope, just the sandy playground behind the grocery store. Of course, we had to get some food and drinks to fuel our adventure today. To keep our snacks and drinks cold, especially the milk for coffee, we are using the EcoFlow Glacier, a 3-in-1 portable fridge, freezer, and ice maker. It's our go-to for all of our road trips, day trips, or adventures. To charge the fridge, we are using the Anker SOLIX C2000. So, the Anker SOLIX C2000 is the world's first power station with an idle power consumption under 10 watts. Why is that important? Because it creates minimal energy loss and maximum usage. For example, you can run a 2-door fridge for up to 32 hours. In our case, we are charging our fridge right now. As you can see, it's charging right now. So we're using a little bit more power than that. We're using about 100 watts to charge our fridge. So now that the fridge is all packed up and ready for our adventure today, we are going to head out and explore the mysterious land behind Fred Meyer. Are you ready? Formed by the ancient forces of wind, water, and time, the Oregon Dunes are like nothing else in North America and extend for miles along the Oregon coast. Wind-sculpted dunes tower above the ocean shore and blend with rivers, lakes, and temperate rainforests to create a remarkably diverse ecosystem. This is just so crazy that it's right behind the parking lot.
Quicksand! So hard to run in the sand.
This small area of dunes is part of BLM land that extends into the forest behind the dunes. One thing that you should note is that it's usually pretty windy here. When it's dry, the sand is super soft and actually really fun to play around with. Peanut's favorite thing on earth, besides cheese, is playing in the soft sand. She absolutely loves it. Okay, so a few reasons why we really like this place. Number one, it's right behind Fred Meyer, so it's really convenient and easy to access. Just park at Fred Meyer, grab some snacks, head out to the dunes, and have a fun day out here at the dunes.
Second, it's totally free. You can come and don't have to pay anything.
Number three, there is no traffic. Sometimes when you go out to the dunes, there's a lot of ATVs and side-by-sides and dirt bikes and things like that. So you have to be kind of aware of your surroundings. And here, there's pretty much none. So if you're with your family, kids, dog, it's not something you really have to worry about. And number four, there is a sandboard rental place right next to Fred Meyer. So if you wanted to rent some sandboards, head out here with your family. It's a cool thing that you can also do in this sand area.
Peanut.
One thing that I think is super important to mention: if you end up visiting any of these places, please respect them. There's nothing worse than sharing a location of a cool spot to come back and see that people have destroyed the place. Of course, have fun, enjoy it, but leave no trace. That was super fun, but time to head to the next destination. All right, you guys, we are here at Darlingtonia, and just wait until you see what's waiting for us. This magical spot in the forest is home to something super unique. Down this short trail lies a grove of nature's death traps, the carnivorous plant called the cobra lily, also known as Darlingtonia californica for science. The rare, strangely shaped plant is the only member of the pitcher family in Oregon, and it's native to Northern California and Oregon. Nectar inside the plant's hidden opening attracts the insects. Once inside, an insect becomes confused by the transparent areas that appear like exits. It's all downhill for the insect from that point, as it eventually drops into the lower part of the tube, is trapped by downward pointed hairs, and falls into a pool of water at the bottom of the stalk. Bacteria in the water decompose it into nitrogen that is absorbed by the plant. Don't fall in.
Wow, guys, those plants are so cool. Ah, my hand!
Okay, show them that they didn't take it.
No, it's still there.
So this is a cool little roadside stop. Really easy to get to, really short little hike to get to this area, which is full of carnivorous plants. Pretty wild to see. It's not something that you commonly see, so it's kind of neat to check it out. If you want to see them in flower, let's see, they flower in May or June, so gotta come here in May or June if you want to see them with their flowers. So it's a really quick and easy stop, very interesting and unique also. So yeah, put it on your list if you're in the area and come here and check it out.
They are really cool looking, and how many times in your life you can see that you are in an area with so many plants like that. This is insane. And they smell really good. I don't know if it's the plant, but we have very nice smell coming from the forest or the plant.
The trail to and from the plant viewing area is really short, and there are a few picnic areas around, as well as bathrooms by the parking lot. Just some side info for you guys. Okay, that was a nice little stop. Pretty cool, but on to the next stop. All right, so we are at Mercer Lake and we are about to do something very fun. So stay tuned to see what it is. Okay, time for a quiz. What are we going to use this power station for? A, a toaster, B, an air pump, or C, a karaoke machine? Yep, you guessed it, it's karaoke time. Just kidding, we used it to power an air pump. That's right, guys. We're going kayaking. First time testing out this two-person kayak right here, so fingers crossed we don't sink. So, another great thing about the Anker SOLIX C2000 is that it's really light and portable, which makes it really easy to move around and use it where you need it, whether it's inside, outside, anywhere you want. Having these power stations is amazing for day trips, road trips, things like that, because not only can you keep all your stuff charged, you can use it for day-to-day things like pumping up kayaks, making coffee, making lunch, and maybe working on the computer or things like that. It can power a lot of different items, 99% of appliances, because it has a 4,000 watt peak power output. So, pretty beefy little power station. Okay guys, we are ready. Peanut typically really likes kayaking, so this should be cool. Like I mentioned, this is our first time testing out this kayak, so if it's catastrophic, at least it'll make for a good video. Also, shout out to my mom who got us these super cool matching water shoes.
I prefer mine.
Thank you, Mom. Here we are. It's a fun little rope swing right here. And although it was supposed to be like 75 degrees, I don't think it is. We will not be swimming today. It's not our intent to swim. Whether we fall in the water, I don't know. Mercer Lake is a mid-sized lake of 359 acres on the central Oregon coast. The shoreline is long and irregular. Average water surface elevation is 32 feet above sea level, while the bottom of the lake is below sea level, with a maximum depth of 38 feet. The lake basin is steep-sided and has a fairly flat bottom due to the accumulation of sediments.
$200 engine. I hear back in the days how they were making the ship move.
The water is pretty murky and has low visibility, but the beautiful scenery definitely makes up for it. One thing to mention is there are boats on this lake, so keep that in mind if you decide to kayak or paddleboard. This is absolutely magical. It is so quiet. What do you think?
Oh, it's amazing how quiet is it. So what's very nice about the Oregon coast is like you have a sand dune, you have the beach, you have the forest, and you have lake, river, all in about a span of 5 miles.
Yeah, very true. Peanut is totally pooped after running around in the sand. She is a little old lady, so she gets tired faster these days. Okay guys, we made it. We didn't sink. That was fun. Now the fun part, to try to get it back in the bag. Okay, another perfect opportunity to use the Anker SOLIX C2000. I need to charge my drone batteries. Another cool thing about this power station is the USB-Cs are 140 watts. So that's pretty awesome to be able to have that much power in a USB-C. It makes charging stuff really quick and easy. Okay guys, time to do one of the most beautiful drives in the world, in my opinion, and jump to the next spot. And we're here. Are you guys ready to see the most beautiful view on the Oregon coast? Let's go. Okay, but first, I have to mention the drive to get here. The viewpoints and the scenery are out of this world. It's so incredibly scenic and beautiful. This is probably the most famous spot along the Oregon coast, and it's pretty obvious why. Definitely worth a stop to check it out. But this view is nothing compared to what I'm about to show you. Just wait until you see the view from Cape Perpetual Lookout. Towering 800 feet above the shoreline, the Cape Perpetua Lookout area is the highest viewpoint accessible by car on the Oregon coast. If you look closely, you can even see the popular Thor's Well down below. As you can see, sunsets here are magical, and you get a different glimpse of the view through the trees as you walk down this trail. But wait, there's more. It's definitely one of the better views of the coast. I'm glad we're here on a clear day because there have been times in the past where we have came here and it's been completely surrounded in fog. So
Especially when you have some people visiting and we want to show them the view and you don't see anything because of the fog.
yeah, so happy to get to share that with you guys, and just wait, it gets better.
Guys, we finished the house. This is the house.
This stone shelter was built in the 1930s, and at one point was used as a military coastal watch station in World War II. This is unreal. I feel like you're like a god or something up here. The views from here are exceptional in every direction, and this is a rare spot where you have such a wide angle view directly above the Pacific coastline. So this is by far one of my favorite spots on the Oregon coast. The views are out of this world, phenomenal. This little lookout hut has some cool history to it and is just really cool. Really nice spot to come and check out the view, check out the sunset. It's just magical. Absolutely magical. But the night is not over yet. Stay tuned.
Guys, we'll do my favorite is to be in the middle of nowhere and set up Starlink Mini. So we'll put Starlink on the roof, we'll power it with the power station. Starlink Mini is incredible, and Josh will put a link in the description. If you want get one for yourself, you'll get 1 month for free.
Connect to the sky. Now, this is where the Anker C2000 is really gonna shine. We're gonna use it all night for a bunch of different stuff. Really comes in handy for the night hours, so let's get it set up. Let there be light.
So guys, Starlink Mini comes with this very long cable and this transformer that plug in 110. But when you are in a van, an RV, you don't need that much like cord, and so many times you don't have 110 volts. So they have another cord that you can find on the website for 20 or 30 bucks that have one side USB-C and the other side to plug directly to the antenna. And you need to power more than 100 watts. So you can actually use the Anker SOLIX because it produces 140 watt the USB-C. So you don't need the need of this transformer. So you will save like energy and can use internet way longer. So now we are going to plug it and set it up.
Also, I would just like to mention about this mount from Veritas Vans. Made in USA. There's the website right there. I'll put a link in the description, but man, this mount is incredible. We have this suction cup option right now, but you can also get magnets, and there's a few other varieties that you can get to mount your Starlink. Very cool. Check them out. Highly recommend it. We've had a great experience with ours. So now we're gonna prep our camper for the night, but we still have some fun stuff planned for this evening. Okay, time for dinner. Like a true Frenchman.
Yes. We like our cheese, okay? Check the watt.
Okay. If you guys have been subscribed for a while, you'll know that Viant is a phenomenal cook. Like, we've been married well over a decade, and I've yet to see him make something that wasn't delicious.
Wow.
For tonight's menu, we have something simple and small because we snacked all day long. Two other things I'd like to mention about the Anker SOLIX C2000. There is an expandable battery pack if you need more power. So that's an easy way to double the amount of power. So this is a great option if you need a little bit more. Second thing I'd like to mention is it has a TT30 RV port. So if you wanted to plug in your RV and you have that style of plug, plugs right into the power station, and you can run things in the RV like lights, water pump, things like that. And of course, look who woke up as soon as she smelled cheese.
so good. That's so good.
Bon appetit!
Thank you.
Okay, let's try Fion's delicious sandwich. That is delish. Okay, up next we are gonna do something super cool, something that this is the first time we're doing this in the Ambo, so check it out. We have a projector! This is a brand new projector from Anker Nebula. I will be doing a video about this in the next coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Right now we're just testing it out to make sure everything works well. It's got surround sound speakers. One there, one there. We have it plugged in right now to the power station. So this is how we are going to be running the projector, and we have it right here on the wall. Not the best case scenario. We did want to do this outside, but it's a bit chilly tonight, so we decided to try to do it in here. So we have the screen playing on the wall. We have the power station charging all of our camera gear, powering the projector, powering the lights. It's powering basically the entire ambulance camper. Another great thing about this power station, do you hear that? Exactly! Okay, movie time, let's go. When the power station is using less than 1,000 watts of power, it only produces about 30 decibels of sound, which is ideal for running it during the night hours or watching movies. This is amazing, you guys. What a great way to end this fun day of adventures. But don't worry, the adventure will continue tomorrow morning. Okay, just finished watching the movie. Let's check the percentage. So after a long day of adventure, it's time to go to bed and see you guys bright and early tomorrow for a little special treat. Good morning, everybody. We woke up early so we could come back to this spot to have our morning coffee. So yesterday night, we ran Starlink all night and we had the fridge plugged in and we charged our phones and a bunch of our camera gear. So the power station was running all night and we're at 39%. Pretty solid. It's really great that this power station is so quiet because we have had other power stations that we've tried to sleep while they've been charging stuff and they do make some noise. So the fact that this one is so quiet is really convenient for situations like this. Now, time for coffee with a view. Another cool thing about this lookout point is it's about 2 miles from the nearest town. So if you wanted to, you could grab a coffee in town and come here to enjoy it. Since we have everything to make coffee, we are going to make it here, along with a few pastries to enjoy for breakfast. How about that? A warm breakfast, warm coffee with this magnificent view. You enjoying the view? Well, that is definitely one of the best ways to start the day. Nice coffee with a nice view. But now we are going to pack everything up and head back to the ranch. Stay tuned for more. All right, you guys, we are back on the ranch. And now time to do my least favorite part about doing adventures, unpacking. So while we finish putting stuff away from our magical adventure, we are going to charge this power station in the meantime. Okay, so while we unpack everything and put everything away, I'm gonna recharge this power station. You can recharge it 6 different ways. You can do a combination of AC and solar up to 2,600 watts, which is huge. That is a massive amount of input for a power station this size. You can do AC power by itself in a standard wall outlet. There's the car charger. You can even connect this power station directly to your car's alternator for an 800 watt charger. And also you can use solar by itself. So by the time we unpacked, did the dishes, and put everything away, the power station was charging and we're back at 100%. This power station actually recharges very quickly. So be sure to click the exclusive link in the description if you guys are interested in picking up an Anker SOLIX C2000 Gen 2. There is an early bird sale going on right now where you can get 50% off, which is pretty huge savings. So link in the description, check it out. Perfect power station for road trips, van life, off-grid, emergency power backup. Very versatile power station with a lot of great features. And special thank you to Anker SOLIX for sponsoring this video. So we are getting really close to being able to frame the 3rd level of our container house. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.